Hello students, the topics that I'm going to cover in this video are web content authoring, websites and web applications. So let's begin. Let us first try to understand what do you mean by web content authoring. It is nothing but the process of creating, editing and publishing the websites. And as I have discussed in my previous video, the content includes text, images, audio, video, links, interactive elements. Okay, so in simple words, what we can say? It means that designing and writing the content that appears on web pages. Web content authoring is nothing but designing and writing the contents that appears on web pages. Now, what do you mean by the web content? Web content refers to all the information that is displayed on a website. For example, text, that is the heading and paragraph, images and graphics, audio video, hyperlinks, forms, tables. Okay. Third is objective of web content authoring. So what are the main objectives of web content authoring? To present the information clearly on the web, to make the websites user friendly, to ensure the content is readable and attractive, and also to provide the easy navigations for user. What are the tools used for web content authoring? The tools that are used for web content authoring are text editors like Notepad, Notepad++, VS Code. WYSIWYG editors, it stands for what you see is what you get. For example, Adobe Dreamweaver, Google Sites, WordPress editors. Next is graphic tools. Graphic tools are Canva, Photoshop, GIMP. Next is web content authoring languages. The languages that are used for web content authoring are HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay. So here is an example of one HTML sample. Next is what are the steps in web content authoring? The steps are planning the content, designing the layout, writing the content using HTML, adding images and multimedia if required, testing the web page and publishing the website. What are the principles of good web content authoring? The first principle is it has to be simple and clear, proper headings and subheadings, short paragraphs, relevant images, consistent style. This is very important. And last but very important is easy navigation. Let us see the importance of web content authoring. It helps in effective communication. It improves the user experience. It makes the websites attractive as well as informative and is essential for education, business and e-commerce. Next topic is web programming. What do you mean by web programming? It is a process of writing code to create and manage websites and web applications. Okay, so it involves developing both front end as well as the back end. What do you mean by front end? Front end is the client side code. Okay, and it is the part of web programming that runs in user's web browser, and it controls what the user can see and what the user can interact with. Examples are buttons, menus, images, form validation, etc. Next is backend. Backend is nothing but the server side code, and it runs on the web server and it manages data, logic and security. Examples are user login, storing the form data, fetching the records from database. What are the different components of web programming? The different components of web programming: HTML, that is structure of web page, CSS used for styling and layout, JavaScript for interactivity and logic, server side languages, for example like Python, PHP, Node.js, databases like MySQL, MongoDB. Examples are online admission form or e-commerce website, student result portal, etc. Next term is web applications. So what do you mean by web applications? Web application is a software application that runs on a web server and is accessed by user through the web browser over the internet. Let us see the features of web applications. It runs on a web browser, no installation required, platform independent, accessible from anywhere, interactive and dynamic. Examples of such web applications are Gmail, online banking systems, e-commerce websites, student portal. The technologies used are front-end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, back-end, server-side scripting languages, PHP, Python, Node.js, databases, MySQL, MongoDB. Let us see the advantages. Advantages are easy to use and update, centralized data management, and it is cost effective. What are the disadvantages? It requires internet connection, security risks are there, performance depends on server. And what is a website? Website is a collection of web pages that mainly provide information to users. Examples are college websites, news websites, or blogs. Let us see the difference between website and web application. Website is informational, mostly static content, limited user interaction is there, no user login usually for the websites, no database required, simple design, HTML and CSS mainly, easy to develop, one-way communication. Examples are blog or information sites. Whereas when we talk about web applications are task-oriented, content is dynamic, high user interaction, requires user authentication, uses databases, complex functionality, and it uses HTML, CSS, JavaScript as well as the backend, complex to develop, two-way communication. Examples are Gmail, Amazon, etc. That's all for the day. Thank you.